Hi, how have you all been? I haven't been on here for a couple of weeks. Do apologise about that. But I'm here today. I just thought I'd come on and give you a little pregnancy update. I am 31 weeks today, guys. Can you believe it? No, I can't either. How fast is this pregnancy going? It is absolutely crazy. I'll give you a little bump update as well, because I normally forget otherwise. But look at this bump. I don't know if I've dropped a bit, but yeah, here it is. You see my belly button and this awful top, but I am running out of clothes to wear now. So it's becoming a bit of a problem. But yeah, so 31 weeks today, and I've just actually come back from having my booster, COVID booster, which everyone's entitled to whatever they want to do. If you have the jab, if you don't have the jab, it's completely up to you and what you want to do. I wasn't going to get it, to be honest. I wasn't going to get it until after baby was born, because I had my first 2 jabs before I was pregnant, and then we got this horrific cold, and it was so bad. We thought it was COVID. I was taking lateral flow tests. I even went for a PCR, and yeah, it was bad. My husband's still suffering now. We had all the earaches, and we were out of breath, and I'm out of breath anyway. But yeah, we had it all. It wasn't very nice, and that made me think oh my god, if this is COVID, I wish I'd got the booster sooner. And it was really worrying me. And I thought, oh, if this isn't COVID, then I'm going to go and book myself in. So yeah, so it wasn't. I'm over it now. Hubby's still suffering. He's even got vertigo with it, and it's making him sick. So he's suffering quite bad with it. Isn't it weird though? When you get the colds at the moment, they're really intense colds than before. He's never got this ill from a cold. But anyway, so I had that done today. It was pretty quick, pretty straightforward. I did feel a bit anxious about it. But I thought I'm just going to do it. I've done the other 2. I'm going to do it. I read up about it, and that was my decision. So yes, that's done. Wow, so I've got to update you. Well, I am anemic now, and I'm on really strong iron tablets. So I'm on. So you recommended. I can't even say it. Your recommended daily dose of iron is 14 milligrams or something that you can get in tablet form, and they've put me on 100 milligram tablets. Wow, well, didn't that make me constipated? Yeah, TMI. I was on day 4, I was well, I haven't been yet. So we got to sort this out. So if you're suffering from constipation, if it's from iron tablets or just pregnancy constipation, then Fibrogel is so good. I'll go and get it for you now. Oh, right, so I'm back. And yeah, Fibrogel, this is it. It's so good. I can't remember how much it was, £3 something for 10 sachets. It's a high fibre orange drink. And yes, it's not very nice to drink. It's I've watched a Bush Sugar trial from I'm a Celebrity. It's really gloopy and thick, so the more water you put in it, the better. And if you leave it sitting for a bit, like I did, it'll get even more gloopy, so just add a bit more water to it. But I had this, and within, I think it went just over an hour, I happily went to the toilet. And the next day, so yeah, I 100% recommend that. So yeah, I'm on 100 milligrams of iron. I've been on that for nearly a week now. I do feel better. I was feeling not out of breath for the last 2 days, but today, man, I'm just going from the car park to my daughter's school, and I was really, really out of breath. And I'm sorry if I look really pale. This lighting, I've just got the window lighting, and I haven't been putting much makeup on. And normally, I wear quite a lot of makeup. But I've literally just been putting concealer on, bit of blush, bronze, the slightest amount, and my mascara, and that is it. And it's been doing my skin wonders, actually, not wearing foundation every day. So it's been really good. And this pregnancy, my skin's been really good, but I'm dreading afterwards, because with the other two girls, after pregnancy, my skin, about probably like a year later, it just flared up, and I would get like severe acne all down my neck and my jaw. So I'm hoping I don't get that this time around. But yeah, my skin's been really good so far. So that's been the plus. I haven't had to wear as much makeup. I just look a bit ghostly. I need to put some like tan on or something. And this top does nothing for the figure, but it is comfy. Talking about comfy, also, if you're pregnant, then I bought this lovely lounge set. It's actually a Mrs. Hinch lounge set. It's in like this oatmeal colour. Oh, it's so nice. It's like a, what kind of material is it? It's fluffy, but not really fluffy. It's weird, but it's a really nice material. It's like a vest top, but a thick vest top. You get the trousers, and you get like the cardi, which is really good. And I can't remember how much it was. I think it was only 30 something for the whole set. It's great. It's so nice. But do size up, because I found the trousers a little bit tight around the waist. But I've just been living in lounge sets and everything like that. So yeah, I'm anemic, so I'm trying to sort that out. I have low blood pressure still, which is obviously making me out of breath. And now they think I've got gastro-diabetes, which is being diabetic in pregnancy, and then when you have the baby, it will go. It should go anyway, but then you are more like susceptible or likely. Well, you're not likely, but you've got a chance of getting type 2 diabetes in the future. But that doesn't normally happen. Like it's slim, but they say that's what can happen. But yeah, so it does go. When you give birth to the baby, they will just check your bloods and the baby's bloods and make sure you're all okay, and then you go back to normal. I was borderlining it with Rosie, and they found really high sugars at my midwife checks, because when they go to the midwife, they check your urine, and it was on like the highest levels. They've got like blue, teal colour, then like a green, then like a brown, and then like a dark brown, and mine was on like the dark brown. And I was like, oh my gosh, and I felt really bad, because I've been scoffing like my craving have been custard. So I've been eating loads of custard in the evening, and like I checked, and per pot of custard, they're like these little pots, per pot of custard was like 13 grams of sugar per one. And I was like, I felt terrible. So she said wait to the next midwife appointment to test my urine again if it comes up, but I didn't want to wait 3 weeks for that appointment, because that's really high level in there, and I hadn't eaten that much sweet stuff beforehand. So I bought these little dipstick things from Amazon. You get 100, I think it's like £5 for 100, just to monitor it over the next 3 weeks before my appointment, to kind of correct my diet just in case, because I didn't want to wait and then just carry on eating all the sugary stuff, all the bad things that was happening, because it's the carbohydrates that is like really bad, and you don't actually realise how much sugar is in everything until you're really looking at everything. You're like, oh my gosh, this is in everything. It's just literally everything. Even porridge, it spikes it. So I was testing that, and so like I'm trying to counteract my eating. I can do another post on this about my diet changes if you are interested. But cut a long story short, you could have a lot of protein and like milk. So I've got to have like a lot of full fat cheeses, full fat cream, full fat milk, lots of protein. And if you can do that while adding a tiny bit of carbohydrates in, and pairing your sugars with stuff like if I have an apple, I'll go pair it peanut butter, But if you do that, it's getting better, and I am managing it a bit more better now. So fingers crossed, Monday coming, I've got my midwife appointment, which I'll be nearly 32 weeks. And she said that she will do my glucose intolerance test, where you've got to drink the really sugary glucose drink, have your bloods done before and after, and you've got to fast and all this stuff, which I get super hungry, so that's going to be a bit of a nightmare. But I thought at least if I have got it, which I think I do have it because it's been showing up quite a lot in my foods, but now I'm managing it better. It's not as bad. Then I didn't want to feel guilty, you know, and not help. You shouldn't feel guilty. It's not your fault if you do get gastro-diabetes. It's something to do with your placenta, not of how much sugar you're eating or not the diet you were on. So it's definitely nothing that you could have done to prevent it. But I just wanted to make those changes in case I am. So yeah, so I'm like low iron, anemic, low blood pressure, gastro-diabetes, you know, pelvic girdle pain. Anything else? um, but and also the other day I was having a really good like few weeks about my walking, and I was like, oh, and I didn't want to say it out loud. I was like, I'll just say it in my head. I was going, I've had really good like pelvic pain with my walking. Obviously at night it's still painful, but with my walking, and then literally the day after, she had moved or something. I don't know if she's head down yet, but literally all her movements are literally here. So my belly button here and here, right? And she loves the car. No, well, I don't know if she loves it or she hates it, but every time I'm in the car driving, she goes wild. Like today, I was on the way home and she kicked so strongly, it felt horrible in a way, like gristly. It was really odd, and I was like, ow, gosh, can you not do that when I'm like driving? But yeah, so she is all around here, but I don't know because then when she has hiccups, I can feel her like really low down here, and she has hiccups quite a lot now, starting to get them a lot. So I don't know, but she's a strong girl. She is so strong with her kicking. It'd be nice to know if she that way, or is she head down but her feet are obviously here and her arms like here. I don't know. But yeah, she's very active with her movements, which is so nice. And yeah, our Braxton and the Hicks have been really strong again. They've always been strong. They calmed down, now they're back up again. But what can you do? You just gotta ride it. And I've got 9 weeks to go. Woohoo! Obviously with the COVID rules though coming back in, they're getting a bit like, I don't know, not worried, but the whole birthing situation. But there, I have heard, sorry for my notification then, I have heard that in my hospital that your partner can come in and you can have a second birth partner while you're in labour. But as soon as you've had that baby, like they probably give you an hour or so, just an hour or two, then your husband or partner or birthing partner will have to go home, which is really crappy to be honest. But I'm going to try, and if I have no complications or anything like that, or don't end up with a cesarean, then I might just come home if all is good. I'd rather that than having to sit on the ward. It's so noisy and you don't get any sleep and the food's not good and it's not great, is it? So we'll see what happens. I've got another appointment in January to talk about my birth again, and I was really set in like, yep, I'll go on the labour ward because it's my second VBAC and I need to be monitored. And you know, I will want an epidural this time around because it's been so painful previously. The induction was so strong. I want an epidural. But then I keep swinging back to like, oh, I really would love the birthing suite and the mood lighting and just to be in the zone with my music. And you still can have, I think, pethidine in there or diamorphine, one of them. So I'm swinging back to that again. The hospital guy, the proper doctor, did advise me to go on the labour ward. But he did say, if you push for it, you can still go on the birthing suite instead, the birth centre. And he goes, there was a mum on her 4th VBAC, and she's going on the birthing suite. So I don't know what to do again. I was really set. I'm like, no, I'll go in the labour ward, and if I need this and if I need that, or if I need an epidural, I can have it. Well, you can't have an epidural in the birthing centre, which I've never had an epidural. Last time it was just gas and air and TENS machine. So, oh my god, I keep like burping. I'm so sorry. But yeah, so that is pretty much the update. It's like 1.5 weeks till Christmas. So excited. I've had my decorations up since November, like 2 weeks before the end of November. Taking the kids to see Santa. That was really sweet. What else have we done? We just took them to see Santa. We're going to go and take them. Like, I always remember my parents used to take me in the car driving around to look at the Christmas lights. So we're going to do that this week. As soon as my husband's over this horrific cold. Then yeah, so this is my little kitty here. Hey Mo. You're going to come and say hi. Oh, because you're so big. Look at this absolute beast of a cat. He's a beast, isn't he? This is Merlin. And he's all fluff. Like, when he gets wet, he is not this. He looks so big on camera. He is literally not this fluffy. But he's so fluffy. He's so fluffy. Anyway. So yeah, sorry it's not much of like a really interesting video. I just thought I need to come and let you know and document this for me to look back on, and now I'm 31 weeks. Because I just really want to look back on all this. And I really want to try and video my labour. I don't know if I'd put it all up on here or not. Or just like edit it down so it's just like clips. But I don't know how well my husband will be at trying to record us. But it would be really nice to see what I look like or how my labour went. Because with my last one, I don't really remember anything. I remember them breaking my waters, putting me on a tiny bit of hormone drip, and then bam, it was just like contractions, and it all finished, and I've given birth in 4 hours. And I literally just remember sitting on the bed listening to my headphones, and then the next minute I'm ripping my headphones out, ready to push. That's all I remember. So it'd be nice to look back, you know, and see it happening. So yeah, so if you would like something like that, or just for me to look back on, I might. We'll see. But yeah, so my next video will be as soon as Christmas is out of the way. I might vlog a little bit of Christmas, depending on how hectic it is and what we're going to get up to, but I'm not going to put too much pressure on myself. But I want to do what's in my hospital bag, what's in my baby's bag, and like my must-haves to have in your birthing bag and hospital bag. And I want to come on and talk on here as well about C-sections. So I'm going to do a video separate to this about a C-section, birth, and a VBAC birth, just to give those categories for you guys to look back on. Because I've done my breastfeeding one, so it'd be nice to just give you my personal experience from my C-section and my VBAC. Yeah, and then I'll obviously do this birthing story as well. So if I don't do an actual video on my actual labour, I will do how it went in my birth story. So yeah, so it's great to be back on here and update you all. What is my words at the moment? To update you all, and take care. If I don't come on it before Christmas, have a fantastic Christmas, and I will see you in my next video.